to my channel. Today we are going to test out some of the makeup, some of the KMART items, specifically their makeup range. So KMART is one of the biggest department store here in New Zealand. They have kitchenware appliances, they have living room section, they have clothes section, shoes, makeup, kids. So it's kind of like they have everything. So you name it, they have it. They have stationery section in there as well. What else? If you're looking for swimsuit, gym equipments, they have it. Camping equipments, they have it as well. So in the Philippines, it's kind of like similar to Landmark. It's kind of like Trinoma, and inside Trinoma we have Landmark. So same thing in here, we have a Westfield Mall. Inside Westfield Mall there's KMART, and also KMART is one of the cheapest department store here in Auckland. If you are looking for affordable things, affordable appliances, affordable vacuums, makeups, clothes, you go to KMART. So yeah, KMART is the place to be. So now I am trying out their makeup, which is the OXX Cosmetics, and I got a bunch of products or items in here that I will be showing you and I will be testing out. Downside of shopping at KMART, especially for makeup, is that they don't have any testers. So if you don't have any idea what is your shade, then you will have a hard time to find a good foundation for yourself. And you cannot test out the formula or the texture or the pigment of the powder products, the eyeshadow, the blush, the brow powder. Same thing with the lipstick, they don't have testers as well, because sometimes the packaging is a bit deceiving. You know, what you see in here may not be the same exact color what's inside. And also, disclaimer guys, if you do have a sensitive skin, don't even risk it. Don't try. If you don't want to try it, don't. Okay, but if you are curious like me, yeah, go for it. Because I don't have sensitive skin, so any products that I put on my face is okay. Some people are hesitant to buy these products because since they are cheap, you kind of be thinking like, what's in there? Like, what's the formula in there? What's the ingredients in there? So yeah, so if you are that kind of person that you're having a doubts and you really don't want to risk it, and you have a sensitive skin and you know that cheap products will react to your skin, then don't. I will not suggest. So yeah, okay, without further ado, let's go to the demo and review. Oops, why is my hair like that? Okay, so let's start by putting primer, and I have this one, the OXX Studio Clear Primer. They have different kinds of primer in there. They have color correcting primer. Let's read what it says at the back of the packaging. OXX Studio Clear Primer creates a perfect base for a long-lasting makeup application. Okay, and as usual, the direction is use this one first before the foundation. And I didn't see any, wait, let me see here. And on the ingredients, it doesn't have any paraben. So I don't know if this one is a paraben free, but it doesn't show on the ingredients. And it's actually made in China, but you will see that made in China something KMART Australia Limited. So I don't know if they just manufactured it in China, but it's actually an Australian product. So I don't know, I really don't have any idea. And yeah, so let's start. There you go. So this is what the container looks like, and it doesn't have any tube in here. It's just this one. I like this kind of packaging because at least you get the most out of your product, I would say. So yeah, and then why did I twist it? Let me just squeeze a little bit on the back of my hand just so I can feel the formula. It's weird because the tube is like this, and if you are using it in this way for you to get the product, it will not have any because it's supposed to be like this way, but it's kind of weird. How, like that? How are you going to get your primer? Okay, let's do it like that. Okay, so it does have a silicone feel. It's kind of watery a little bit, not really greasy but watery, so I don't know, it kind of like dissolves into my skin, so I don't know if this one really will work. Yeah, let's just try. Actually, the ideal primer for me is something that is a bit silicone and a bit tacky. And then I also got foundation. This one is a long wear matte foundation. They have different kinds of foundation in there. So they have natural finish, and then what else is in there? I will just put all the foundations in here so you can see what are the other variants that they have in there. So, but I got this one, a long wear matte foundation, and it's in the shade number 4, which is beige. For the long wear foundation, I think they only have 4 shades, and this is the darkest one. But with other foundations, they have number 5 and 6, or up until 7. I'm not really sure, but yeah. Long wear matte foundation with minimum coverage, long wear formulation, and a matte finish. This liquid foundation gives you an all-day natural glow. And I also got a makeup beauty sponge. This is not under the OXX Cosmetics. Let me just clean my sponge before I use it. I already wet my beauty sponge, and I can say that I feel like I will like this one because it's kind of like very bouncy, not like those beauty sponge that you will just see in the store where once you wet it, you cannot squeeze it because it's like really hard and the product is really absorbing it. So let's see if this one will do the work, and yeah, maybe we can find an alternative or a cheaper version of Real Techniques beauty sponge or beauty blender. Okay, I will just open it because I feel like the tube of this one is kind of like similar to the primer. Yes, I'm right. Let's see what the formula feels like. Okay, I just get a little bit just to test out. Ooh. So this is what it looks like, and it kind of give you that really matte, not even velvety, but really matte finish, and it turns out to be a little bit powdery. So I would say a powdery matte finish. I don't know, but it's kind of like that. Honestly, I'm quite afraid to put this one on my face because it kind of gives me that texture that is very drying, and I don't know, let's just test out. I think beige is perfect for my skin color, so that's a good sign. And let's just test this out. Wait, I need my mirror closer to me. So it does give you a matte finish, and it's not really sticky at all. It turns out to be like a powdery matte. I would say the texture or the formula is similar to the L'Oreal Infallible, but with the Infallible, it gives you the coverage that you want, that you need. And this one doesn't do that. It just evens out my skin tone on a closer look. So I don't know if I will like it or not. It's good because it gives you the matte finish, but it doesn't give you any coverage at all. So I'm thinking, what is the best word to describe this foundation? It's actually matte, but it's flat on your face. If you are the type of person that doesn't want or doesn't powder or set their foundation, this is a good one for you. And of course, I also got a pressed powder. They have different kinds and shades of pressed powder. I will just put the picture in here. But they don't have a shade for me, so instead, I just got a color correcting one. And they have 2. No. Just one. One yellow color correcting and one is translucent or transparent. Pressed powder color correcting, a silky soft color correcting powder that reduces the appearance of redness and blemishes for a smooth, even finish. So let's try. Let's just feel the texture. Oh, it's not powdery at all. Let's see. Ah, I like it. I like the feeling of it. Let's put under the eye first. Wow, I'm impressed. Wow, this is really good. And the feeling of it is really smooth. Very, very smooth. It's like a finely milled powder, but in a container type. Wow. Okay, let's put that. For the face, I'm just going to use a brush. I actually choose the yellow color correcting powder just in case that this foundation will look grayish on my face. If you have a foundation that has pink undertone or it looks too grayish on your face, then yellow powder will balance it out. If you've been watching my videos, you know that after the base, I always put bronzer or contour, but OXX doesn't have any contour product. They have a bronzer though, but it's kind of like very shimmery and it's very dark for my skin tone, so I showed the picture in here. So instead I just got a blush on. I think they only have 4 shades of blush on, so I got this one, the number 3, which is Dusty Rose. So it's actually a baked blush, and let's see what it says at the back. This silky smooth baked blush illuminates the skin with dense and highly pigmented colors, creating a lustrous glow. Okay, so as usual, it's in a plastic container, and this is what the blush looks like. Let's see. Let's swatch it. Watch that. Wow. It's a bit powdery though, so let's just stop the excess. So if you are not a fan of a shiny or a glittery or even a hint of glitter or a sheen glitter blush, then definitely you will not like this, because it does give you that very, very fine glitter, but I love it. I like it. You know me, I love glitters. I think for this one you don't need to put highlight. Just this is okay, because you see that. Okay, just be careful because it's really a bit powdery. I'm liking the blush. I love it. And of course, I have eyeshadow quads in here. It doesn't have any claims at the back. It's just like this one. And let's see. Oh, this is in the shade or like quad color metallic spice. Before I put it on my eyes, I will just swatch it. Swatch it for you guys. Yeah. So that's the first color, this one. It's a bit chunky though. It's chunky. Chunky! Do you want to see how chunky the eyeshadow is? Look. Next. Oops. That one. In the packaging, it looks pigmented, but when you swatch it, it's very subtle. The violet. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good color. Nice. The last one, this one, the bluish. Whoa! Let's see what look we can do with this quad shadow. Let's use the brown first as our transition shade. I don't know if this will work as transition because it does have glitter. I never tried a transition color with glitter, but let's see. I feel like it doesn't give me the product that I want. wrong with you? And then maybe we'll just get the violet shade, the plummy one. Just a little bit. And then the white color, I will just put that on the inner corner. Okay, let's just put a little bit on the lower lash. Everything in here is actually quite okay, but just this one. You brown color, you failed these quads. Congratulations! So that's the finished eye makeup look for the eyes, of course, for the eyes. Then I also have a liquid liner in here, which is smudge resistant and long wear, as it says in the packaging. Liquid eyeliner, intensify and define your eyes with this smooth and rich liquid eyeliner. Why am I doing that? As if I'm singing. They have 3 different color of the liquid eyeliner, so black, brown, and I think the other one is blue. So I don't know who will use the blue, but yeah. I'm actually excited to try this one, but I'm not expecting too much because I like putting eyeliner. I love my wing eye. And let's see. Oh, by the way, they have 2 types of liquid eyeliner. I'll just put the picture in here. One is like this and one is like in a pen type eyeliner, but with the pen type they don't have a black color, so I just grabbed this one. So this is what the tip looks like. It's very fine, very tiny. Let's see. Wow, I cannot do this on camera, so I'll be right back. Okay. So while I'm letting my liquid eyeliner to dry, let's move to the brows. I have in here, they have the brow kit, and this one is in the shade number 2, medium. Okay. So the brow kit contains brow powder, duo brow brush, and a brow pencil. I think they only have 2 shades. One is light and one is medium. So yeah. Brow kit tame, define, and intensify brows to create a flawless and striking look with this essential brow kit. Okay, if you say so. I don't like it. It's okay, let's continue. Let's see. It's not creamy, but it's waxy. Okay. Pencil is just for lining, and then I will use the powder for filling up the brows. The brush is actually very soft, so I will not use that one. I will still stick to my eyebrow brush. I think they only have 1 type of waterproof mascara, so it's this one in black, bold lashes, long lasting, and it's waterproof. Okay, it contains argan oil. Waterproof mascara give your lashes intense color, length, and volume with a long-lasting, water and sweat-resistant formula. I don't know if this is true, but if you say so, that it's water and sweat resistant, then let's try. And you know what, guys, since they don't have tester, you cannot see what the wand looks like. And it's actually my first time to see it, so it's kind of like that one. I'm not really expecting too much on this mascara, but the only test in here is if it will hold up the curl for a long day. So It doesn't hold the curl. No good. And of course, to finish this look, I got a matte lipstick, and it's in the shade Berry, and it doesn't have any claims at the back, so it says it's a matte lipstick. So if you say you are a matte lipstick, you should be a matte lipstick. So let's try. I think I already have a similar shade to this one. It's the Ever Belena in Dusk. There. In fairness of this lipstick, it's very pigmented, but it's not really that matte. It still gives you that little bit of shine and moisture, so it's not really matte at all. Don't expect. Okay, there you have it, guys. This is my full face makeup look using OXX Cosmetics. And I will be going out today. It's now 11:37 a.m. and I will be testing out these makeups for the whole day. So I will just update you guys. Hi guys, so it's now 5 in the afternoon, and I just want to give you an update regarding my full face OXX full face makeup. And as you can see, I'm a bit oily, but it's still manageable. But what I just noticed, or what I just feel, is that my eyes is a bit irritated. I don't know if it's because of the eyeshadow or the eyeliner or the mascara. I'll give you my final thoughts and final update later, and see ya. Bye bye. Hi guys, I'm back. And it's now 6:30 in the afternoon, not afternoon, evening, and this is what my face looks like. I cannot take it anymore. I have to take out my makeup because my eyes is really irritating me, and I don't know what's causing it. I don't know if it's the eyeshadow, as I've said earlier. I don't know if it's the eyeshadow, mascara, or the eyeliner. So let's go to my final verdict and my final thoughts and what I can or cannot recommend to you. Okay, but before that, let's blot first. As you can see, this is what my face looks like. Okay, so let's blot first so we can see how much oil I can get on my face. So this is how much oil I got, and I'm quite a bit surprised that my face is not that oily for how many hours? For 7 hours, and just this much oil, I would say. The foundation is performing really well. Okay, let's go through the product now one by one, and let's start with the primer. There is nothing really special with this primer. It does have a silicone to watery texture. I don't know why it is like that, but that's what I feel. And it does easily absorbs into my skin, but it doesn't even do extra. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't minimize my pores. It doesn't give me a good canvas. It's actually just a so-so for me. Maybe I can combine this one with my other foundation. Let's see. And yeah, for the price of it, $7, it's okay, but it's nah for me. Oh. For the foundation, at first I don't like it because it gives me that very matte finish, but it's flat. I know that I've said this before on my foundation review, that there are some matte foundations that give you a good finish, and there are some foundations that makes you look dry, you know, like as if you don't have any as if you don't have any oxygen in your body, that you are kind of like very, very dry. First judgment, I feel like this is like that. But as the time goes by and the more my face oil up, the more I appreciate it. I would say it is not a full coverage, but it's kind of like more on the buildable to medium coverage. And the longevity is a winner. I didn't really expect, actually, with all the products in here, I didn't expect too much. I'm not really expecting anything because for its price, like, it's really cheap. So I'm kind of like, definitely go. It's a yay for me. Moving on to the powder, the color correcting yellow powder. I love this one. I love it. I like it actually. It brings back and balance out the color on my face. So this one, you can use it on any foundation that you have, especially if you've got foundation that has pink undertone, or it kind of like look grayish, very grayish on your skin, on your face. Then you can use this one to correct it, so it brings back the yellow tone on your skin or on your face. I cannot say anything more about this. I love it, and definitely it's a yay for me. For the blush, if you are not a fan of baked blushes or those blush that have a hint or a bit of shimmer, then definitely you will not like this one. So it doesn't emphasize my pores, it doesn't give that funny texture on my cheeks, and it's a 2-in-1. So you already have a blush and a highlight because it gives you that little bit of shine, shimmer on your cheeks. I know that it is not pigmented as compared to the other baked blush, but it is buildable, and another factor is it stays. So you see, even after I blot, my blush is still in there, and you can see the little bit of shine or little bit of glow on my cheeks. So yeah, I love it. And for the price of it, of course, it's definitely a yay. For the eyeshadow, okay, I feel like this can improve. The color selection in here is okay. Some of the color here are pigmented, like these two, but some are not. Actually, this is the only one that I don't like in here. This is actually a good color, but it doesn't give me the pigment that I want. The longevity is okay too, but I will not really recommend because, to be honest, it's a bit chalky. Not really bit. It's really chalky. And you know, when it's chalky, it's yucky. For me, I know that there are some other eyeshadows in there that are pretty good. I think the only color that I will use again in here will probably this one. So you already know the verdict. It's a nah. Moving on with the eyeliner. So I'll show you the tip of this again. So it's like that one. Very fine and very thin. So it's really perfect for drawing out the wing. And this is very black, like jet black. It's so easy to control, and the staying power of this one is really good. I'm actually quite impressed and surprised how good it is. So yeah, it's a smudge proof and a long lasting one. If you are looking for a cheaper eyeliner, go for it, girl. Go for this one. So liquid eyeliner, yay! Okay, for the brow kit, I have here the brow pencil, eyebrow powder, and the tools. So the brush and the spoolie at the end. Pencil, nah, it's really waxy. It's so hard to control, and the brow powder is very chalky. This is really hard to work with. Okay, I think the only thing that I will use again in this kit is this one, the brush and the spoolie. I think this is the only thing that mattered to me in here. No. For the mascara, it says in here waterproof mascara, but I don't know if this is really waterproof. But what I don't like about this one is it doesn't hold up the curl, because I'm I'm really expecting when you say waterproof, not just that it is waterproof, but at the same time it is long lasting and it holds up the curl, your curl, the eyelash curl. But it doesn't give me this, but it doesn't give me that, it doesn't give me the thing that I want. Okay, because with my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, it does all the job. Okay, it holds up my curl, it stays in there forever. Even if I use it the whole day, it stays in there. But this one, no, this is such a waste of money. Okay, so even though it's just $7 or $6, no, it's a nah. It's a nah for me. Last but not the least is, of course, the matte lipstick. There, this is actually pigmented. To show you again, there, the color that you see in the packaging is actually what's inside, so it's not tricky. When it says in here berry, so it gives you that berry shade or berry color. The only thing in here that I don't like is the smell. It has a weird smell, like smell of plastic. You know, the smell of the plastic, it's actually kind of like that. I don't know if it's the container or really the product itself, but the smell bother me a little bit. But once that you put it on your lips, it doesn't have any taste at all, and the finish is actually quite good. If you are that kind of person that doesn't like or turn off with the smell of the product, then this is not for you. So that's it. I'm done. I'm finished. Okay. Disclaimer, guys. Again, I don't have sensitive skin, but if you do, just don't use it. Don't risk it. I hope this video helped you, especially those of you who are having a second thoughts on trying out the OXX Cosmetics from KMART. And yeah, that is my final thoughts. That is my final verdict. If you find this video helpful, hit that like button, and yeah, of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you on the next one. Bye. Also, I mentioned that there is something irritating on my eyes. Maybe I will try the eye product one by one. So maybe I'll try this one on the other day, this one on the other day, and the mascara on the next day, just to test out which one really caused the irritation. So yeah, I will just update you guys on my Instagram. Maybe I will Insta story. And yeah, because you know, we need to be careful, especially when it comes to our eyes, because that is a very sensitive part of our face. And yeah, you never know, you don't want to risk it. So this is what you should always remember, guys. No matter how good the product is, if it's causing you irritation, if you don't feel comfortable using it or wearing it, no matter how good it is, no matter how expensive it is, just don't risk it. It's still, we need to take care of our health, of ourselves. Okay, so yeah, I will update you on the eye products. I will use it separately. So yeah, thank you.